Hello and welcome back to more Slay the Spire. We won our last A20 heart run. I tend to win on the defect and the silent, and then the ironclad is quite challenging. So hopefully we can take this one with the silent. There's the guardian. We get a really late burning elite. That's a great sign. Taking the burning elite act 1 is very helpful. Let's see. Okay, that looks like a really nice, well, kind of. it looks okay. The downside of this path is you have fire and elite, but then you have elite back to back. Upside is the second elite is after you get the treasure chest, so you could be fairly strong by the time you get there. We also, if we're like incredibly strong, could go elite fire, elite chest, elite burning elite. We're not the defect, so I don't know if we can take that many elites here, but we'll see what happens. We could spend all our gold to get a rare card. We could boss swap, but I think the silent is the card that wants this the least. This relic is so good, so I don't like that. Card remove against, I believe it's Guardian. Also very strong. That does put us at the mercy of our like card rewards. We could go this way. This path is cool, but the problem is you do have elite back to back. If we take this path, at this moment we can decide if we want to go down like the path of death, elite, fire, elite, whatever, or we can take like elite and then decide that we could go to this fire and then take this elite. A little bit more spaced out, or we could even go this way, take this fire, and then go into elite, burning elite, just take 2 elites this act. It's not ideal, but like, you know, we basically get more opportunity to adjust, which I think is the best part about pathing and Slay the Spire, because if we take this, we just barrel down, we're feeling strong, get a bad draw against like double slimes, and then we face an elite, get a bad draw against Gremlin Knob, we're down to like 15 health, and then we face Lagavulin who just destroys us. That kind of thing can be pretty bad. So I'm kind of liking this path. Lose all gold to choose a rare card is pretty interesting if I'm taking this path, because there's no shops that I would like. Unless I'm taking this path, but I don't want to shop that early. So yeah, I don't think I like this path because we don't have a start that's gonna make us so definitively strong that we can easily handle these 2 combats. So let's buy a rare card. Ooh, I love Burst. I love Burst so much. Facing Guardian, I mean, Poison will be really good. Phantasmal Killer is better in the short term because Burst Plus doesn't really do anything for now, but I think this is a much better card later on. We're facing Guardian. Yeah, let's take Burst. We're building for the late game. Already. I just want my... Look at this, Burst Survivor. I mean, I guess that doesn't do anything, but it's lets me discard more cards. It lets me feel like the card I took was worth it. Do that, strike ya. But really, like Burst, when you get into a poison build, Burst Catalyst, things like that, Burst Bouncing Flask gets really, really strong. Can't kill here, so I'm taking 4. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I was talking about with bad draws. Ugh. Alright, well we get a redraw of our deck, so we could hit Burst plus the... Okay. I was gonna say, I was trying to come up with a name for Survivor. I guess... Again, we'll play Burst just to make me feel like I took a good card here. But I've taken 4 damage already and no signs of it stopping anytime soon, unfortunately. This is gonna be really rough. Okay. Now's my time to kill. Next turn. Ugh, I don't know. Next turn's gonna be so scary. Oh my god. Yep. I don't really know, like, 22... Yeah, I'm just full block as much as I can. I'm taking 7. This is a disastrous jawworm fight. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? No, this does kill. Oh, that was absolutely horrible. I don't think it was Burst's fault. It just, sometimes you just draw horribly. I love well-laid plans. Really good with burst, you can set up some stuff, but as you saw in that fight, we need damage. Although I guess well-laid plans would have also saved that fight. We have a lot of time before an elite, but we do need damage. Alright, this is perfect. Kill this one. Then I can neutralize and full block. Well, I'm trying to get over. I think that might be the worst Jawworm fight I have had in recent memory. It do be like that sometimes. Take two. Okay. Strike. Let's retain a defend, I guess. Really want a poison card here. We're weakened. Attack for 6. I should be able to get through this without... I guess I'm weakened for 1. No, I'm weakened again. I should be able to get through this without taking any damage. Yeah. 6 times 3 is 18. Well-laid plans paying off. Duplication potion, pretty good. Cloak and Dagger. Not the best card ever, but it is something that I can burst and feel okay about. It's not very good into a Gremlin Knob, which is something. Like, we're in no position to fight elites right now. That is... Our deck is so bad. I'll take this, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, we'll take Golden Idol. That helps a bit. We'll just take the max HP. Yeah, this is pretty rough. Duplication potion could help, right? But what am I duplicating? Like a strike? I'm not, I can't fight a Gremlin Knob, but I'm taking so many events here. It's pretty awkward. Transform a strike helps. It's not bad. Yeah, regular combat is great because we want card rewards. Let's just go strike, strike, strike. Like, our deck is set up for the late game, but we're not strong in the meantime, which is a little bit scary. Let's do this. Well-laid plans. And... burst doesn't do very much, so I guess I'll keep a defend. Although... defend, defend, neutralize should be enough. So I'm gonna keep a burst in case I draw, like, a... what's it called? Cloak and Dagger. Burst Cloak and Dagger would be good. We can go neutralize. Or burst backflip's also not that bad. Burst backflip. Full block. And then that lets us retain a Cloak and Dagger. So we can go Cloak and Dagger plus Survivor to survive this next onslaught. Burst, Cloak and Dagger, Survivor. See, if Burst was upgraded here... Shiv, Shiv. Taking 4. Let's see. 3 strikes doesn't quite kill, actually. Let's defend. So, I can draw 3 strikes and a neutralize. I guess 2 strikes and a neutralize. Or I can keep a survivor so I don't take too much damage. I think I'm just going to keep the survivor. There's the neutralize. So I would have killed, but I think this also works, right? It's down to 15, so I do this. 13. There's a strike there. Yeah, so if I draw another strike, we kill. And if I don't, I can use a potion, or I can take 2, and then it's fairly deterministic. I guess taking 2 is safer. I get to save the potion. Yeah. Okay, so I could have gotten by with 2 less. These fights have been awful, by the way. I want leg sweep or acrobatics, but I think this deck, I have to take an attack card here. Like, You can't just not do damage to stuff. And at this point, upgrading burst is interesting. Upgrading flying knee lets me do some amount of damage. This does 8 for 1, which isn't terrible, actually. Not very good against Gremlin Knob. That's definitely... Yeah, I mean, I kind of... Like, you kind of have to take this Burning Elite. Although, what does this path look like? Elite right now is terrifying. Second Elite... Yeah, this path seems way better. I'm not getting many card rewards, though, which is the scary thing. I think it's... I don't know. I feel like it genuinely has to be Flying Knee. Like, we have to do damage to something at some point. Spend gold to heal. Yes. That can help as well. Great. Now I get to upgrade a good card, which I think will be... Well-Laid Plans Plus, not that impactful yet. I think it's going to be Burst. Go here. Okay. Alright, this sets us up to take Cursed Key as our relic. And this is also not a terrible opening hand. I might just Duplication Potion the Flying Knee to get damage out there. I think that is the play, actually. This is our best source of damage, so. Neutralize. Strike. And with all this extra energy, I might just use Snecko Oil, too. This is the scariest elite for us to fight, because we're so... like this. So, yeah, we're gonna Snecko Oil here. Yeah, this is awful. This is so bad. Strike, Well-Laid Plans. I can retain a free defend. I can retain Survivor. I can play Survivor. Retain a free defend. I think play Survivor. Then retain a free defend. Take 3. Okay, we get Flying Knee again. Great. Play that. Play a strike. We have to do 27 somehow. I think I want to backflip because these cards are so bad. I don't want any of them. Okay, we can retain... I have to do 27. I might die here. This has been a disastrous run from the start. But maybe not. Maybe not. If I can survive this fight, we're in okay shape. Burst plus... I mean, Survivor we can try and just block as much as possible. 3 strikes isn't enough. We need to somehow redraw the Flying Knee. Which is going to be rough. Yeah. Okay, neutralize is amazing. Neutralize you. 24. We're drawing Burst Defend next turn, but I do get to retain a card. Strike, Cloak and Dagger does 16. Well, it doesn't kill necessarily. But I can just play my whole hand. It's as good as I can get, I guess. And just hope I can find a kill next turn. Okay. Okay, Torii Fairy in a bottle. We're back in it. So we're back in it. Sneaky Strike is just damage. We have 1 discard card right now, but it is just a way to translate 2 energy into 12 damage. It's like playing 2 strikes. Slice is okay. Slice with backflip's okay. If you want to do like burst, defend, you can slice. It's fine. And then Sucker Punch does give weaken, which is actually fairly helpful against Lagavulin if we fight that. I'm gonna try Sneaky Strike. With Retain, you can set something up. We need more combat rewards. Great. By great, I mean this is not a very good start. We just drew all of our good block cards. And then dude's doing this kind of thing. I can block for 10 and take 8. Transform is at 34, which would require 19 damage. I think I can transform you. Yeah. I don't know if that's good for me, but it is something that I could do. 2 32 health slimes. Let me burst plus into a backflip. Defend will be a full block here, or neutralize will also be a full block, I think. 7. Almost a full block. But I want a well-laid plan, so play this. Let's retain our damage, because if we draw the thing that lets us discard, we could be okay. Perfect. Okay, this is great. Burst plus Survivor. This will be a full block, so we ditch this. Oh, wait. It doesn't let me Sneaky Strike, does it? No, it does not. That was just bad. This run has been bad for a couple reasons. Yeah, I didn't need to do all of that. That's okay, though. We have Flying Knee does 11 plus 12 is 23 exactly. Survive that. Let's retain a bit of block. We're gonna make it through. I believe in us. Block. Getcha. Block. Block. Getcha. Okay. Sneaky Strike. Yeah. Retain that. Sneaky Strike plus Flying Knee is lethal again. We're really making do with what we have. We're looking for a poison. We would give so much for a poison here. All Out Attack is our first AoE. It's a discard. Not the best combo with Sneaky Strike, but it does actually do some amount of damage. Healing HP seems great, thank you. And let's just, we got Fairy in a Bottle. We're gonna take whatever damage we need to take to hit the Burning Elite, unless this goes like really horribly. But I think we should be okay. Let's go defend, all out attack. Tori, we're gonna take 1 regardless, but I need to push damage on this dude. So I think it's gonna be defend, all out attack, strike this one. Take 1. Okay, let's backflip. Really awkward Survivor timing. But I think we're gonna go Sneaky Strike, neutralize. Take 1. I guess we'd be taking 1 due to Tori anyway. And then we kill. Whew. Okay. Flechettes. Is that the card for us? Or is Blade Dance with Burst Plus the card? It's gotta be Blade Dance with Burst Plus, right? I mean, Flechettes goes hard. But with Burst Plus, we need Blade Dance. Alright, bring it on. Plus Strength Sentries. You got it. We get to start off with Survivor. And that's gonna ditch Basic Defend. Get him. Get him. And we have to well-laid plans here. We're gonna retain a backflip. Not a bad turn 1. I mean, we have all-out attack. Somewhere. Let's get a burst plus. Okay. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance, all out attack. Shiv, Blade Dance, Shiv you. Then we'll start working on this guy. All out attack. Retain to defend. Yeah, Burning Elite, no problem. Took a while, but we got there. Okay, we can... I can burst plus defend. Or I can save burst plus so I can full block this one. I think that's better. Then I get to go defend, take 1. And then here we get to go strike, neutralize, yeah. And then retain this. Because if we draw like Blade Dance or whatever, burst is also going to be really good. Perfect. So we need to clear space. We're definitely killing this guy. 6 plus 8 is 14, so we're going to go strike, burst, Blade Dance. Beautiful. And then let's keep a block so I can try and take no damage. Which we can successfully do. Wait, I just killed, don't I? Okay, how did we get strong? What happened? Ink bottle, emerald key. We beat the elite. We get a glass knife or a tactician. Tactician's pretty awkward with these things. Glass knife is insane. Let's go here. I have fairy in a bottle, so I feel like I can upgrade. Is it time to upgrade the well-laid plans? Kind of nuts, actually. Well-laid plans are really good. Yeah, let's do it. And I think we stabilized. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but... Neutralize, Blade Dance, strike, strike. Also, Ink Bottle with Blade Dance is pretty nice. Glass Knife. This does 16. I believe let's see, 16 plus 10 is 26, and this is 22, so yes. Cloak and Dagger will draw me a card. Great. War Energy next turn. Perfect. So we have Burst Plus in the building. Let's start with Backflip. Well-laid plans. Defend. And then I want to retain these because next turn's a little bit spooky. Attacks for 16. Okay. Dude, this deck's so good. Burst plus Blade Dance. Do I just retain Burst plus Blade Dance? I kind of want that. Yeah, let's just do that. Keeping these. You transform, you do 1. This is only going to do 4 damage to me. Holy cow. Neutralize. Survivor. Will ditch a defend. Which will let me sneaky strike. I can burst plus Blade Dance. I can also just go defend Glass Knife. That's a full block. That seems even better. And then I get to save this for next turn. Okay. Pop. There's like no space for this, is the problem. Yeah, I guess there is no space for this. 8. 4. Can't really play. I guess I want to advance Ink Bottle. And we'll do this, I guess. Okay. Gonna double defend. Then we're gonna get some shivs to hit you with. 14, so I could play one more thing. I guess just a strike. And I retain 2. Let's hold a neutralize, and Glass Knife not as good as Sneaky Strike when you're drawing a survivor. Great. Ditch a defend. Hit ya. Block. Okay. Block. Draw another card. So neutralize will take it from 8 to 6, I believe. So no, it should be 5 actually. So this blocks a lot. 6 times 2. So it blocked effectively 1 damage, which you know what, we'll take. So I take 1 from this. And here we go. Ditch a strike. Ditch. Class Knife does 8. Slightly better than this. But we're blade dancing here. Great. Then we're going to keep... You don't attack next turn, so we'll just keep all the damage. Take 1 damage off Tori. Then we go Flying Knee. All out attack. Oh, I should have done that separate order. I'm going to save that one, actually. Retain these two. Great. I can play Flying Knee still. Then I can all out attack. There's no way to actually hit it this turn, so I guess I just hang out. Then we go Survivor, Ditch, Defend. Defend lets me Cloak and Dagger, yeah. And then we'll hold Burst, Defend so I can full block, and then we should be good to go. Burst. Backflip. Then Survivor. Although I could retain Survivor so I can block easily next time. I guess that's slightly better. In turn, have Survivor and Burst going. I could draw... Maybe not those. I mean, Survivor Blade Dance is so sick. I could also go Survivor Flying Knee. That's probably the play. I'm not that scared of the 5x4 because it does 1 damage to me thanks to Tori. Get a Sneaky Strike. Cloak and Dagger. Currently I'm taking 2. I could make it 1. I think we're just gonna... I think I'll just take 2 damage. And then we get to do all the fun stuff. Wow, I don't know how we pulled that off given our start, but Adrenaline is insane with Burst. Tools of the Trade is also pretty good, but Adrenaline with Burst is like, it's so good. Remove 2, can't gain potions. You know, I think remove 2 strikes. As soon as we get any poison cards, this deck is gonna like completely pop off. And we're getting like pretty close. We got Willing Plans, Burst, cut 2 strikes. I'm feeling pretty nice. Not getting potions. We do have Fairy in a Bottle, which is one we're gonna keep for a while. So the extra energy could be useful, especially with Burst. Like this lets us start taking acrobatics and stuff to really climb through our deck. That is interesting. That lets us play so much of our deck. But we have Adrenaline. I think we're fine. Let's just get our deck more focused. Cut the strikes. Find a shop. So we've taken the Burning Elite. We've also taken the Chest Relic. So actually fairly set up. And I like these 2 later elites. If I can go something like this path, take this fire up through here, and then we take 2 later Act 2 elites. And if we're feeling really strong, we can take this one. But I want the early shops because I want to find a poison card. And I guess I should pay attention to what the enemy is. Champ? Okay, Collector. This could be a disaster. This could be a big problem. So let's figure that one out. Flying knee. Let's get well-laid plans out there. Blade dance, yeah. Adrenaline. And all-out attack does the most. Keep these. Maybe it's not that big of a deal because we have retained 2 and we already did like 60 some. But it is pretty wild. Take 9. I'm only blocking once because Tori makes this do 1 damage. And I'm just gonna actually just play the sneaky strike. Burst plus could absolutely destroy me, but if I need to block a ton in a pinch, like 31 here, then maybe I'll be happy I have a burst plus. 31, man. That's crazy. This could be a speed potion situation. I think it is. Burst plus. Cloak and dagger. 22. If I backflip, I draw through all the other stuff. Great. So that solved most of the issues. Then we get to have glass knife. This does 16. I'll keep that in a defend. Get rid of all of our dazed. Take no damage here, but next turn's also scary. 18. So this does 16 plus 12 plus 6. Will be 18 plus 12 is 30, right? 16, 12 is 28. 34, I think is where we're at. So unfortunately, we're taking some damage. Yeah, you would have been at 3 health. But we should likely be able to kill next turn. There's the neutralize we've been looking for. Okay. We are wanting to advance Ink Bottle just a tiny bit, so we'll play a defend or a Cloak and Dagger, and then our last shiv. Oh, okay. Dagger Spray, Quick Slash plus or a Slice. Does this deck want a Quick Slash plus? It is 1 mana, deal 12. Like that's better than our that's better than the flying knee that we have. It's again like we just want a poison card. But with Ink Bottle, it does let us do it is damage, and our deck is very short on damage. Okay. Toolbox gives random cards. Toy Ornithopter is interesting. Another card remove would be really great. Ditch another strike. Grand Finale is cute. Very expensive. Accuracy, we have currently 2 cards that care about shivs, but that could be the other way we pursue damage is like Burst, Blade Dance, Cloak and Dagger. Because that turns Blade Dance from doing 12 into 24 damage, which is fairly substantial. It's a little expensive. Let's get rid of a strike. But I mean, with Burst plus in our deck, it does make shivs a lot better. We could take Cloak and Dagger plus accuracy as well. It's a lot of money though. I could also just take this shop and see what that brings. Because I have 241 gold. I don't want any of these relics. I think I'm going to re-roll the shop. I mean, it's okay. And accuracy is okay. Yeah, this has been a really tough run so far. But I think we're doing not terribly. Our relics are not amazing. Our deck is not amazing, but we're being really scrappy, which I think is what Slay the Spire is all about. We're not in a position to take this elite. If I go this way, the problem is it's event, shop event. But if I go this way, it's event, enemy event anyway. So, do I buy the accuracy and the Cloak and Dagger? I mean, that makes this block for 6 deal 8. It's okay. I can upgrade accuracy, it'll block for 6 deal 10. And then it's something. I think poison is really the direction I want to head, so let's dodge this, take this event. Ritual Dagger. Interesting. Deal 15 damage if fatal, permanently increase the damage by 3. I mean, that also gives us damage. 1 mana 15, and we can keep growing it. Definitely good. However, extra 50 gold going into the shop could make us be able to buy, like, anything. That's also interesting, because we do lose HP taking this. It's good. But I think, again, our future lies in poison. We just have to find it. There we go. Oh, this specimen. Start each combat with a skill. Start each combat with an artifact. Malaise is awesome. Deadly Poison is exactly... It's the first card in what we've been looking for. Start with a skill in your opening hand. I mean, Adrenaline could be okay. I generally don't like the bottled lightnings, especially if I have to pay money for them. It's pretty rough. If they're free, it's okay. I'm definitely buying this. Malaise fits the build so well with Burst Plus. We could go like Burst Plus Adrenaline Malaise, and then our enemy just does nothing. So I like that. And then with Malaise, an Energy Potion is interesting. I could almost consider fighting an Elite. Eviscerate's cool, but I think, again, I have one real discard outlet, so I'm not going to buy that. Am I taking any shops? Merchant. There are no shops left in the act, so I am going to purchase an... Dexterity Potion's actually really good. With our current build, anyway. Okay, this is interesting. I can lose 25 gold, which is nothing. Or I can try and fight them. This could be a good use for Dexterity Potion, because making enemies weak on turn 1 is pretty interesting. Almost certainly going to have to use this. Although this guy's going to drop my Dexterity by 4, which does make it pretty hard to win with this deck. Red Mask also helps in Act 3. You can don the Red Mask with you take an event to get like 300 gold or something. So I gain gold. I'm stronger. I wouldn't be able to fight this elite probably. So I could dodge this, take a fire, and then fight an elite. Or I could fight this, probably use a dex pot, and probably even more, because our damage is just not there. Let's do it. Okay. Quick Slash plus Glass Knife. This does 16, this does 28. I don't think I'm killing this dude. Which is pretty rough. This guy attacks 6x2, which isn't that bad. This guy attacks for a lot more. Yeah, these two guys get really scary. So we need to plan this out. Malaise on him does kind of solve that problem. But I need energy for that, which I currently don't have. Let's go here. Well, killing him means I don't take 12 this turn, which is worth mentioning. That's kind of good. Alright. Draw defend. I can take 16 plus 5 would be 21. So we'd be one short of killing this dude. Interesting. I want well-laid plans pretty badly, because that guarantees I have stuff for next turn. Having an extra energy this turn would also be really nice. Malaise for 2 would mean that I can Tori this down, which is actually also really strong. Yeah, actually that's... I should have attacked this one, so I could malaise this one for 2. But that's okay. Now it does no damage to me. Or like 2. Yeah, I should have attacked you with the other thing. That's okay though. We have some -4 dex. I think I do dex pot back up to some semblance of blocking. There's burst adrenaline. Great. Okay, neutralize you. I can all-out attack and try and sneaky strike. Great. Flying knee. Strike does kill. Okay. Maybe I didn't need to use the dex pot, actually. I kind of panicked. This, however, is terrifying. 4x2, you're doing nothing still. See what's going on over here. Blade dance. All-out attack. I might not have to do this, because I could just play both of these. This does 12 plus 12 is 24. This is 34. So I can't kill this guy. So I think I go... Can't defend all-out attack either. I can kill this dude to prevent 2 damage, but like he's not going to matter. I should have sliced a different guy. Turn 1. I think that was the big mistake. That's nice. Let me all-out attack now. Great. Block for 3, which I guess blocking does actually nothing in that spot. But now we do get to kill. I should have played a card to advance Ink Bottle. We get the red mask. It was very hard fought. Endless Agony isn't really the vibe. Skip these. Go here. Rest at this fire. I mean, that was basically an elite fight. And that also tells us how we're going to perform in elite fights, which is not enough to take this one. Let's go here. 3 apparition. So we have burst. Burst apparition is pretty nice. We don't have Wraith form. We have well-laid plans as well. The problem is we'd have to upgrade all of these apparitions, but I do have fire right now. Yeah. Take some apparitions. Let's go here. Let's upgrade. The Lays upgrade is really nice. Strength and weak. Let's upgrade 1 apparition first. Having 1 lets me retain it, which is nice. Wing boots. Okay. Let's go here. Let me upgrade. Glass knife does 24 damage. That's fairly substantial. All-out attack helps a lot against multi-enemy fights, which most of the Act 3 things are. So I will upgrade. Well, that's an option, I guess. This just killing something is pretty good. Another apparition upgrade is not terrible. I think I'm gonna upgrade this. That way if there's a bunch of little gremlins. Yeah, all-out attack now, killing this one I think is... At least not currently, but eventually will be helpful. Okay, let's start with a... I can blade dance the little one. Let's do that, I guess. Okay, glass knife unupgraded, sadly. This does 8 twice. Let me... What do I want to do here? He's probably attacking next turn, so I definitely want to well-laid plans. Let's backflip. Okay. I'm gonna quick slash you. We draw all-out attack. Alright, we're gonna energy potion. We're gonna well-laid plans. And I can glass knife this one and just save the all-out attack. Because I want to malaise this guy, if I can. I could malaise him for 1. I don't know how impactful that's going to be if he just doesn't attack. This 16, you only have 11 health. Okay. Retain these 2. He's not going to summon enemies next turn, but having this for when he does could be useful. Sure. Great. No attack. Okay, and then I get to go Burst Plus, double Malaysia. Retain this. He's summoning minions, so we're going to do this. Okay. All-out attack not being very helpful, but that's okay. Let's draw some cards here. I don't know if I need Apparition yet, because... I mean, I'm taking 1, because this 5, because of Tori, doesn't really do anything. And I can neutralize this one. Strike this one. That's a lot of apparitions. Yeah, I'm effectively intangible right now. Let's kill all the dudes. I can go apparition defend and take actually 0. But I need to start pushing damage, right? Deadly poison. Defend doesn't really do much. This does literally nothing, though. So I guess this does slightly more than literally nothing. But then I don't get to keep it. So I guess, sure, we'll advance ink bottle. Keep these. Take 3. Okay, burst apparition is going to be awesome. Retain these. Yeah, this deck is coming together. Great. Let me quick slash. All-out attack is in there somewhere. Backflip. Okay, this dude's gonna shield, which is pretty rough. Let me poison you. Strike you. There's a cloak and dagger. Neutralize that one so that all-out attack gets it. And now that's terrifying. Alright, burst. Apparition. I guess I just defend here? It's kind of awkward, but yeah. Retain this, and I'm intangible for next turn as well. This guy's gonna attack for a lot. I'm intangible, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, flying knee you. All-out attack can kill this one. And then Blade Dance can kill this one. Great. Kill these. So this 3... That lets that die. I get to shiv you and then all-out attack. 4 damage twice. I'm not intangible next turn, so if he attacks, I'm kind of in trouble. Keep a defend. Okay, he's not attacking. Great. Quick slash. I want to be honest, quick slash has been kind of good. Neutralize. I might retain. We'll see what things look like here. Lets me shiv ya. It is just a tiny bit more damage. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, you know what? I want to play it. Because ink bottle at 9, I should be able to do 14 damage next turn. Yes, we can. We want to play some cards to advance Ink Bottle, so we can go like Blade Dance, Shiv, Shiv, Strike, Shiv. Just to get Ink Bottle at 5. Whew, survived that. Pentagraph, very helpful. Accuracy plus, good thing we didn't buy the first one. I will take the second one. A plus on there really goes a long way. And I'm just going to take some regular combats this act. Okay, Love and Apparition. Let's see what I draw. Weaken ya. Apparition, Accuracy, and Malaise. Take 1. And now I'm taking very little, which is great. Poison ya. 3 times 2. Can full block that. I have accuracy, so this does a ton. Great. Feels great weakening this dude. I can apparition. Extra energy next turn. Take 1. Yeah, this deck's awesome. Quick Slash hits ya. I can burst plus an apparition, but I think I'd rather backflip. Well-laid plans and cloak and dagger to full block, and then I get to retain this, and I'm just like never ever taking damage again. Upgrading Malaise will be huge for the deck. Okay, let's start with, I don't have any discard. Start with this, then weaken ya. Do I need a burst plus yet? This is my last apparition. Is burst plus Blade Dance lethal? It might be. That's like 60 damage. I will have 7. Yeah, that's super lethal. Okay. I was like, I can block, I can do all this stuff. You know, maybe we need the thing that... Oh, there's the Bouncing Flask. Alright, finally. We are never dying. Strawberry, sure, 4 max HP. We have Intangible, and if we die, we revive. Let's take an Elite. It's gonna be scary, but the red mask that we fought so hard to get here, actually very clutch. I only start with 3 energy is the hard part. Let's draw a card. Glass Knife. Accuracy Blade Dance is 30. Do I just use Ghost in a Jar right now? It saves me from taking this much damage? I think I actually do. And then I go Accuracy Blade Dance. And yes. This puts you within range of dying. And now we're still scared. But there's the burst, there's the malaise. Neutralize lets me draw. Okay, so I have to Sneaky Strike to kill this one, I think. Pretty rough, but that's okay. Then, couple different directions to go. I think Well-Laid Plans Defend is pretty interesting. Because I'll take 1 off of this and 8, so I take 9. Not that bad. Keep Burst Plus. Malaise feels a bit far-fetched at the moment. I'll just do this. If it was Malaise Plus, I'd be more into it because I could play it at 0 energy. Still get value, but yeah, here. Burst Plus. Apparition. Taking 1. I could full block, but I think I have to like do this. Retain these. So next turn I'm also taking 2. Yeah, the elite fights are still very hard for our deck. Taking no damage this turn. I can play out an apparition. This guy's gonna be scary. I need to malaise you. And then all out attack. Take 2 again. Here's where the wounds really start entering our hand. Yeah, was worried about that. Deadly poison. On you. We're already full blocking. But I can advance ink bottle this way. Okay, let's draw a burst so I can burst apparition again. Glass knife. Glass knife does 12. Plus 4 is 16. I'm 1 short. Bro. So glass knife plus sneaky strike kills, but then I'm taking 12. I do get pantograph plus a fire, so I'm going to be basically at full health. So really the key is just to make sure I don't immediately die here. And I guess the safest way to do that is this. Because yeah, we basically get a free heal to full. Let's neutralize. Burst. Double apparition. And then I could play malaise. It'll ditch your strength by 2, but I think just blocking this so I don't take any damage is better. And given that I'm going for this, let's just get this. Oh, I'll keep it. I can weaken ya. Okay, 1 more turn to get through this. Bouncing flask. Strike. 13. I have so much damage coming. Defend. And I can stay at a healthy 3 life total. And then kill. Great. Whew. We can advance. I should have played it a bit different. I could have gotten ink bottle slightly further, but bag of prep is insane. Alright, now we're getting the poison. Another bouncing flask is so good with burst. Go here. So I'm gonna heal 25. Could rest again. I don't think I need to with Fury in a bottle and all that. I want to upgrade some stuff. Yeah, let's upgrade. Getting a second apparition retained is interesting. Upgrading Bouncing Flask helps us actually kill, but I think against Collector I want Malaise Plus. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Okay. I mean, I can go... There's a couple options. I guess I could play Apparition Apparition and that saves me next turn. And then just get down in accuracy. Draw the last apparition, sure. This turn's not that bad. And I don't have retain, so I might as well start hitting the little ones. Okay. Definitely want a well-laid plans here. Well-laid plans, flying knee, defend feels alright. I can quick slash. This is gonna be a hard fight. Am I just dying actually? Yep, that's 28. So that's a fairy in a bottle already used. And I used both of my apparitions because I drew them in my opener. Okay. So, given that, I don't see a whole lot of point in defending. Let's start with a quick slash. Burst. Okay, well, yeah, we're dying here. But we have Fairy in a Bottle. Do I have discard? No discard, so we'll take a defend. But we're gonna die. This is gonna proc. Revive at 11 is very scary. All out attack is somewhere in the deck. Okay. Blade Dance does a lot. Backflip will draw Adrenaline. So I think I want to go Blade Dance. We draw Glass Knife. To 16. Then we can backflip. And I would love to burst in Adrenaline. Okay, I can retain the Sneaky Strike. Double copying Blade Dance. I don't know that I have the space, but maybe I do. Let's kill this. Kill this. I guess I want a Flying Knee. Double casting Blade Dance puts a bunch of shivs into my like hand or deck. I guess that's fine because it does do damage. Retain Apparition because if I don't, I die. And Bouncing Flask to start doing something. This is gonna get real scary though. 31. Okay, I mean, do that. Malaise can be helpful. Keep these. Take one. There's another 31. I think I might be dead. Let's see. Yeah, I blocked for like almost nothing. All my apparitions are gone. Ugh. This run was going so well. I can defend, Survivor away, something. And then do my best to 21. Yeah, I'm still dead here. Dang. So close. Ah, that was rough. I'm not sure what I could have done. I mean, maybe taking the apparitions was a mistake because they were pretty good. Maybe I added too much poison to my deck too quickly because I was looking for it for a long time. I don't know though. I needed damage, right? If you don't kill Collector quickly. Just a weird deck. Drawing 2 apparitions in the opening turn was sad. And then yeah, just a weird deck, weird run. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. We're gonna keep pushing. See you there.